Hi, and welcome to Witch Ways. Today we're going to be talking about pentacles, a little bit about the history and symbolism of what they mean, how we use them in magic, and then I'm going to go over 3 spell workings that you use pentacles with. So beyond being a talisman of a modern witch, what is a pentacle? Basically, a pentacle is a 5-pointed star. Often in modern witchcraft, there's a circle around it. And stars in general have been a powerful symbol for thousands and thousands of years. They've been used as symbols in cave paintings. The ancient Greeks, Pythagoras, did a lot of work with them. In Judaism, the 5-pointed star represented the 5 books of the Torah. In Christianity, it represented the 5 senses or the 5 wounds of Christ. And in ancient Celtic times, it was a symbol of the goddess Morrigan. In esoteric traditions starting in the Renaissance in Western Europe, pentacles were seen as a symbol of the 4 elements of earth, air, fire, and water, with the 5th point being spirit. And when they were upright with the point facing up, it meant that spirit was dominating matter, which in their view was good. And when it was reversed, it meant that matter was dominating spirit, which they saw as evil and lustful. As a witch working in a non-dualistic style of witchcraft, I personally believe that things of the earth or matter needs to be equally respected to those things seen as spirit. And in fact, in my worldview, those are one and the same. They are interconnected. I believe that in religions where matter or earth is not seen as sacred as spirit, that disrespect of indigenous land-based traditions, disrespect of women, and disrespect of the earth itself soon follows. My personal belief around what a pentacle symbolizes is that it is the magic embodied in a symbol of our oldest ancestors. Those ancestors who are the stars, whose dust makes up every element of our physical body and inspires our spirit. And I believe that the circle is the container or the representation of this realm that we as humans live in. When I add a circle around a 5-pointed star, I also often see it as a protective circle around whatever magic that pentacle is embodying in the moment. I also see pentacles with a circle drawn around them as a way to set and seal and finish any magical working or charm that you are doing. Now that I've talked a little bit about some of the symbolism and magic carried within pentacles, let's go over the 3 spell workings using pentacles for magic. Let's start with the first one. It's a very simple one, and this is for when you have a specific need or something you need to bring into your life. Start by drawing a pentacle on a piece of paper. Then imagine or feel the thing that you need to bring in, and with a gentle breath, just imagine or feel that desire moving into the pentacle on a piece of paper. Let go of the magic. Earth the energy in whatever way you normally do that. You can just put your hands on the ground if that works for you. And then let go of it, and you can either bury or burn the pentacle in order for that magic to get taken to the spirit world. The second spell working that I'm going to go over using a pentacle is very similar to the first, except it allows you to go a little deeper and make it a little more complex. So start again by drawing a pentacle and take a moment or longer to really vision, dream, journal a little bit about what the thing that you need looks like in your life. What does it feel like? What are the components of it? How might it show up? And then once you've done that, pick 5 words or short phrases that really embody the essence of what it is you're hoping to get from this magical spell working, and take those 5 phrases and put one at each point of the pentacle, writing them out at each point. You can add more artwork or symbols or colors to embellish this if you want, and put some effort into it. Then in the center, write this or better. Light a candle, and for 3 consecutive nights, trace the pentacle with your finger and encircle it, saying, by the powers of 3 times 3, as I will it, so mote it be. Again, earthing the energy and letting the magic dissipate in whatever way you do within your practice, whatever way feels intuitively right to your body. A lot of learning to do magic is following your body's cues. I'm just here to offer some suggestions. You don't have to follow exactly what I say. It's important to develop your own style, your own authority, and your own technique. As far as timing goes, you can do this or the one above anytime, but full moon is very, very active. The third spell working that I want to share with you is a little more advanced, and it is around creating change for yourself. And it involves embedding a pentacle in your body to create that change. And it's not so much that the technique is difficult or complicated, or that you need vast amounts of power and magical energy to create it. It's more just about you are binding yourself to this work in a way that you were not in the previous 2 spell workings. And so you need to have some experience of knowing what really feels right in your body when you're doing magic, so that you can discern if this is the right way to proceed. So start by taking a period of time to vision, dream, pull cards, journal, do divination in whatever way, or get guidance in whatever way you normally do for yourself. And really feel into what that is that you are either needing or seeking to change within yourself. Once you've done that, try to find 5 words, 5 short phrases, or 5 symbols that really represent the heart of what you're trying to accomplish with this spell working. And I would take anywhere from a moon cycle to, if it was a really big change, a full year, to let the seasons give you the wisdom around how you need to proceed with this before I would move forward. But that is up to you. Part of being a witch is experimenting and seeing what works and see what doesn't, feeling what feels right to you in your body and in your authority. So once you've found these words, phrases, or symbols, apply one of those to each point of a pentacle. You can draw it out if you want. And then what you do is cast and call. If you do that practice, I would recommend it for this particular work. And then imagine and feel that pentacle moving into your body, inviting it in and accepting it. I like to imagine the points of the pentacle being my head, my 2 hands, and my 2 feet. Breathing the image of that pentacle and the feeling of it into your body, letting it settle and slowly move to wherever in your body you're going to hold it for the long term. And then releasing the magic and drawing a circle around the pentacle, either in your mind's eye if you didn't draw it out on a piece of paper, or drawing it out on a piece of paper. And then release your circle. Now, you're done at this point, but some people like to do this as a daily practice for a little while to really help work with this change. And so they might just visualize the points of those pentacles each day or once a week, and say the words or visualize the symbol associated with each point. And if you do that, you don't need to recast and call, because you've already done it once. And when you drew the circle, either in your mind's eye or on the piece of paper around the work, that work became protected by that container, held, and sealed. All right, I like to add a couple of caveats to that. And the one that I most like is, may this work be done according to the laws of free will and for the good of all involved, that it harm none. I'd love to hear about the ways that you work with pentacles or your understandings of them. Feel free to add that in the comments below. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. It helps me keep doing these videos. Thanks for watching, and be well.